Developing a smooth and effortless golf swing can be very, very difficult to achieve. We see all the golf pros on tour doing this time and time again. They make it look so easy. But in this video, I'm going to be showing you two different moves you can do with your arms to help you create this smooth and effortless downswing that you've been looking for in your golf game. So for those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Harry, PGA Golf Professional, transforming golfers worldwide on Skillist. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and give us a follow on Skillist if you'd like more personalized content to help you improve your game. I coach wherever you are in the world online. And setting the arms in the golf swing is really important to help you create this smooth and effortless swing, because if the foundations aren't there in the overall setup, at the address position, it makes things very difficult for us to trust the swing, and we're always having to react in the incorrect way, having to go from all sorts of angles, which I'm about to explain in this video. So kicking things off, what we tend to see a lot of golfers do at the setup, and we're going to be talking about the left arm for right-handed players or the right arm for left-handed players. And at setup, what we'll notice is this elbow will be facing almost more towards the body in this manner here. This is what we call this externally rotated arm position when we address the golf ball. And when we get this externally rotated arm position here, you can see here how easy it is for me to rotate my wrists over, and it closes the face down an awful lot. So if you're someone who's suffering with hooking the golf ball, feels like you're getting this early release too soon, getting that poor reaction just as we make contact with the golf ball, then I would highly advise doing this action. As we set up to the golf ball, as opposed to seeing those leftward shots and getting this elbow pointing towards the body, I'd highly recommend you taking your hand out in front of you with your palm pointing towards the sky. Then what I want you to do is rotate this arm until the palm points towards the ground. And we get the palm to point towards the ground. Look where it sets my elbow now, facing towards the target. So what we're going to do now is take the wrist and just move the wrist without moving the entire arm so that elbow points directly at the target still. And we're going to grip the club from there. And what this allows us to do is it limits the amount of wrist rotation we can produce on our shots, which is going to make it much easier to stop you from hooking the golf ball too far to the left. Again, the most influential factor on the hooks or the slices is what the club face angle does. It plays a 75% influence of a 6-iron and an 85% influence with the driver. So you want to be making sure that this elbow at your address position is internally rotated, setting this internally rotated position to help you stop this, limit this club face closure through impact. So hitting a few shots, just getting used to this, nice and simple, just setting the arm like this and just hitting a few chip shots back and forth would make it so much easier for you to stop those leftward shots. But what about this trail arm? What about this trail arm in the golf swing? What can we do with the trail arm to help us set this arm in the right position and again, be able to develop this smooth and effortless golf swing? Well, we spoke briefly about how we can get this lead arm to be more internally rotated, getting the elbow pointing towards the target. With the right arm, it's going to be the opposite. Just before we move on to what the trail arm does in the golf swing, I'd like to just give a quick shout out to GX Golf. They provide high quality golf gloves for a fraction of the price in comparison to their competitors on the market. So if you're looking for a new golf brand to try for golf gloves, I'd highly recommend checking them out and using their discount code below, Harry10, and you can get 10% off your entire order. What we tend to see with this right arm, the trail arm, so right-handed golfers, the right arm, left-handed golfers, the left arm. So the trail arm here in the golf swing, we'll notice the opposite, where the trail elbow faces towards this camera angle here. And what that causes us to do is we take the club head back, no matter where we set this lead arm, it causes us to drag this elbow too far inwards here, which we tend to see when we get the club and arms too connected in relation to where the body is. And you can see there my hands have come very close to the width of arc in the swing, has come too close to the golf ball. So as we get to the top of our swing from here, we react and push this elbow out in front of us and get it facing towards the sky, as opposed to slotting in nicely in that downswing of ours. So what we're going to do here is, instead of having the elbow facing away from us like this here with the right arm, the trail arm in the golf swing, we're going to set it differently. So we've already set the left arm in this position here, elbow pointing towards the target. This right arm, the trail arm, is going to be placed on the club, but we're going to be doing the opposite move. So we're going to have the actual palm facing towards the ground to begin with. Then we're going to twist it over, the entire arm twists over, so that now this trail elbow points towards the body. And this helps us get this internal rotation to take place as we do this action. Then we're going to twist the wrist onto the club like this here. So the right arm, the trail arm, should be facing towards the body, and this lead arm should be facing towards the target. So lead arm limits the amount of club face closure, so that's going to stop the golf shots going to the left. But the question is, why should we set this right arm, this trail arm, in that position? Well, if we set it more this way, okay, as opposed to seeing the arm dragging in this motion here and reducing that width of arc, pushing the club outwards, we can actually fold this right arm in a much better backswing position. And if we're set at the top of the backswing position, it's going to be so much easier for us just to bring the club back down on the reliable plane, keeping this right arm closer to the body in this motion here, as opposed to pushing the arm away in the downswing. This action here, you've got no chance. You're having to react and do all sorts in the downswing, and probably causes those pushes out to the right. So getting this trail arm with the elbow facing towards the body and the lead arm, the lead elbow facing towards the target, really helps you get this smooth and effortless golf swing, because you can just flex that right arm, work it up to the top of the swing, get that club over the right shoulder, and then on the way through, we can just turn the body, get the chest working towards the target, and see much straighter golf shots. Think of the lead arm as the club face controller and the trail arm as the swing path controller in the golf swing, and both of them matching up are going to help you hit much straighter, more consistent golf shots. Yep, nice little fade there, very, very straight, something that I would usually play with out on the golf course, so I'll take that shot every single time. But for those of you who are finding those movements in the golf swing quite difficult, that tip there of trying to get the club head over the right shoulder, keeping both arms connected, I can show you something right now that's going to take that complication straight out the swing. And it's a training aid called the TRS ball. So what you do with this ball here is you just place it through your lead arm, just like this here, and you place it just on your forearm like this here. What's going to happen now is, as you set up to the golf ball, just bear me a sec, I'm going to wrap this around a little bit more, just like this here. And when you set up to this with the golf ball, what this does is it gives you a great feel, just making sure that lead elbow is pointing towards the target, of course, right elbow pointing towards you. That just allows you to help you set the club in that great backswing position, keeping both arms connected. It just makes it easy for you to swing back and forth, generating this effortless backswing and downswing without having to really worry too much about the arms getting way too disconnected from one another. Like I mentioned before, that trail elbow tends to sometimes go this way if the trail elbow is pointing towards the camera. And obviously this ball, once you set the arm in that position and you keep that ball on, it just stops you from doing that straight away. So I highly recommend checking this out at Golf Swing Systems. You can use the discount code below. Link will be in the description below as well. Let's just hit another shot and see what we think. Oh, look at that. Another one, just a little bit of fade. Happy days, I'll take that any day of the week. So if you've come this far, I'd highly recommend subscribing to the channel so you stay tuned to the regular content coming to you every Tuesday and Friday. And very soon, I'm going to be revealing a downswing course that gives you everything you need to know about the downswing to help you maximize your swing potential, distance potential, and accuracy on the course. Don't forget to check out any of these two videos here. The top one more about the downswing, bottom one more about the backswing, and I'll leave the links in the description below for the GX golf clubs. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.